So here's the Camero. We're going to be doing some water spot removal on some glass where there's some hard water staining here, so all that's got to be polished. And we're actually going to go ahead and coat the glass and make it all a part of the whole service. So we're going to get started first with the clay bar, and our package should be here any moment from UPS. I think they normally send it through, so I'm waiting on Nick Rudder's package to get here, and meanwhile I'll go ahead and set up and we'll start on some glass polishing. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start on the hammered hard water spot on top of spots, and we're going to work our way from that part all the way around the glass first. Then we'll do our decontamination of all the paint. Alright guys, so we are going to have to work with some cerium-oxide on this window. Specifically, this was the worst window, and especially in the camera you can pretty well see the etches. You can literally see the texture of it. That's what I love about the camera, the way it lights it up. So you literally can see what we're trying to do here by seeing it through that reflection where it's raised up with etches into the window. And what we're going to be doing is taking that cerium-oxide and making a thin paste that is actually going to polish a layer of glass off at a microscopic level that's going to take all that with it. Once again, you can probably just barely see the edges of them here, pretty much all the way across. And again, like the back window, this was the worst of the worst, so this one's definitely going to need the cerium. Overall though, from a couple feet away to the naked eye, it doesn't look bad at all. And now we just do this side window and we'll have nothing but the windshield left for the first pass polish. Still has a few little etched in water spots on the clear coat. Takes obviously I got a lot of cleanup in order for you to really be able to see the results, but I can already tell by getting some of the dust off. Right, this is amazing for one pass. It just looks phenomenal. And any of the trash is actually on the other side of the window, because this side you can't even see it. Once you do stop from running your pass and it dries up like that, after you wipe it off, then you buff it away after it dusts off. And just the act of that final buffing part with your rag, you can almost watch it sweep the spots off the glass. So the trick to this here is to try to get it all in one piece so you don't have to pick the edges again and get it started all over again. Okay, getting started this morning. When they shut down around here come 6 o'clock yesterday. Lights went out. So we've done this whole panel here, and now we're using the rinseless to clean up. There's a couple light spots on that back windshield if you get real close up to see it under the right glare, which I have it sitting at specifically so I can see it. That being said, the whole top surfaces have been polished, glass included, but also the paint. Paint has gotten rid of all of the water spots in the first pass, and windshield looks 99.9% better. However, we're going to get it the full 100. Meanwhile, the hood looks great. All the little slight scuffs have just about been disappeared. Just keep adding more until you get it right, and it'll be almost like a mortar mix. And voila. Very nice packaging, Nick. It's always like a kid in a candy store when the UPS guy comes around here. And much love for the circles are imperfections on a previously polished area, marking the spot that needs to be done, and possibly sometimes wet sanded, but not in this case because none of it's deep enough to be worried about wet sanding anything. The X marks the panel, part of the panel. Still yet to have a once over first pass polish. Now I just blotted on top of each spot where I'm going to zero in with my all-in-one pad, the sort of off-white colored one you see is just that, and the right reflection shows it, otherwise it's not even there. When you can lose the spot that you are working on, that means you're about done. However, that is not the situation with this one. I still see this spot here, to be specifically, and you have to hit it just right with that light. Less is more theory really worked out a lot better on this side, as this side has come out immaculate. We're gonna run the orange pad, fast polish over the entire door panel, and then we're gonna move on up to this fender, and then we just have the other side. This one step throughout the whole car on the sides has been phenomenal with the fast polish. It's really stepped up the course of my process here. And the fine polish that they call fast polish by McKee's 37 has always been my go-to for a good one step. Right, so I've gone around and used the prep spray. It smells like cherries, love that stuff. And we have wiped everything clean. It's exfoliated and ready to be lathered up in ceramic. Okay, so we have a new stripe coming in on Monday for the hood. So everything but the hood has been done until Monday, and we may go ahead and do the windshield as well on Monday when I come back to place the stripe and coat the hood. So for now, this is it. Finishing product. 3-year professional coating by McKee's 37, and a really good paint correction. Got rid of all the water etched spots, and I'm wrapping it up for the day. Time to go home.